DBJ here. I want to bring up this is another series in my best of, the best players. And if you haven't noticed from my other video series, the best ofs are going to be divided by player, character, and game masters or dungeon masters. And sometimes these characteristics can be different. And I'm going to bring up a story that I know of a guy who played this was back in first or second edition. He was a thief. Now they're rogues or whatever. The point being is that this guy played a thief. And a lot of times thieves and rogues, those kind of characters tend to be group loners. They go ahead, they scout ahead. They tend to make a lot of die rolls and skill rolls when other characters are sitting around twiddling their thumbs. And this guy loved heist movies, and would love to come up with these elaborate plans that were inclusive of everybody in the group. Hey, I need the fighter. We're going to knock the guard out and dress the fighter up in the guard's unit. Hey, the wizard's going to back me up. His follower will have his familiar on my shoulder so he can watch out to see what I'm doing, to look out for people that might sneak up on me when I try to break into the king's chamber and steal the key off of his neck. And what I got out of it, and I think I was too young to realize it then, but now what I got out of that was this ability to be inclusive to all players. And so my point on this is the best players are inclusive to everybody at the table. For some reason, this person, the all-inclusive player, will make sure that everyone at the table is included in the fun and the excitement of the creative process, sitting down, playing with other people. And it can be hard, especially if you make a character that's a loner, you have new players who are unsure about what to do, but an inclusive player will find that one thing to draw these other players into their group. And especially when the party splits up, an inclusive player will ensure that they do not dominate the spotlight, that they will bring other people into that spotlight to make them special. It kind of like, it would be, instead of playing, say, the guy that I knew, and what he would do was, instead of trying to sneak around and backstab all the bad guys, he would make noise leading the bad guys, say, down a hallway or to a trap that the other players would then be able to engage in the enemy. And although he was not engaged in a direct fighting, allowed them to A, have a really great plan, and B, to include the other characters in the combat and the action and creating the drama and the idea and the feel of it without excluding people. Sure, it's real easy for one player to say, okay, hey, I'm the sneaky guy, I'll make the roll. I can climb walls, I make the roll. I can unlock doors, I make the roll. And everyone else is sitting back waiting for 3 hours, twiddling their thumbs, going, okay, when the flare goes up or the light goes on in the room, hey, now we can go into the castle. But to have people come along, hey, I need the strong guy to help me climb up this wall. Okay, you don't need that person to help you, but it's great to have someone include you in the activity, because you can imagine, hey, the big strong guy pushes the small halfling up and over the wall to help him out. And when you see that in a television show or movie, you accept it. In a role-playing game, I love that cinematic feel to include everyone in the game-playing system. So all I have to say is thanks for that guy. I don't even remember his name. Thanks for playing a character like that. Thanks for your love of heist movies and incorporating each person has their own plan in the heist. And thanks for giving me that, just giving me that treasure to encourage other people to do the same thing. He'd come up with these so elaborate heist things, it just felt wrong to have it fail. Some of them were so cool. So just being able to include other players in your game and in your party, please. And the last thing I have to say about inclusion is this also means this will be included in another video. Just came up with another idea. I just talk off the top of my head, guys. Thanks for the subscriptions. Thanks for Ander. I'm not ignoring you, dude. I will do a review of Within the Ring of Fire. I'm holding off on it because I want to give it the due, the professional and concentrated due that it deserves. So anyway, getting a little confused. Need some pop. So you guys have a good morning, evening. Hope you're listening, and thanks a lot. Be a creator, not destroyer.